The Rell Bros, they decided to drop a video called Not Movie 3. So it's not Movie 3. I expected it to be a 5-minute little thing, you know, maybe about CC or whatever. They ended up dropping a lot of information and a lot of new things a lot of people didn't know. So today we're going to talk about some of the things they showed, what this means for the game, what this means for CC, all of that good stuff. But yeah, like and subscribe if you guys do want more Rell Seas content and news. And join the Discord server, link in the description below, to join my Rell Seas crew, where you can be in videos when the game comes out, giveaways currently in the future as well, and much, much more. And yeah, let's get into it. So they start off the movie, boom, instantly a flying ship, bro. Like, that's just crazy. They start off the movie with a flying ship. Now, my bad if the quality isn't the best. In the video, it was like dark and it made the quality dip a little bit, but you know, I don't know. I don't think you guys will care too much, but yeah, like flying ship, I did not know it could do this. I don't think they talked about this either before. Like, look at this thing. It's just flying in the air. It's just flying up. It's going up. Like, you can go up, down, I guess, onto islands maybe. It seems like they're gonna go onto this island. And it was just like, it was crazy, bro. And then we have this island in general, which is just kind of like majestic. And it's a huge building, which even them themselves, they get lost in it, trying to find something. I think it was like a prison cell or something, but we saw this little area in a sneak. And next, I'll talk about something a lot of you guys want to know. It's not gonna be in any particular order, all right? So we can talk about release, which is what you guys want to know. Release and maybe CC, all that stuff. So they say near the end that movie 3 will be right before CC, and oh my gosh, it's getting brain. But yeah, they say movie 3 will be right before CC. And then he says, like he said before, like the game is in a done state, like finalized state. And oh my gosh, wait a minute. The boat is like parked in the air. What in the world? I didn't even notice that the first time. Look, the boat is parked in the air. But anyways, he says movie 3 is going to be done when they're in a finalized state, you know, done state, because I won't even lie. Some of the parts of this video we'll get into later. It looks a little bit laggy and stuff, and they say something about it in their Discord server actually, so let's go over there. Reminder, everything is a work in progress. VFX are being redone, outdated to be more optimal. We did say that we will not finish movie 3 until we can walk and run around the game without any weird interactions and lag happening, which happened in the movie, like I said. I'll show you guys later. We are in the stage of performance and mechanic testing with testers. We don't have the best computers, just decent ones to where live streaming on Discord and recording lags my studio, and sometimes games on and off of the platform. Thank you, come again. And then he said he had the same computer from 2018 and my storage is almost full. What in the world, bro? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, they added a little bit of lag in there, you know, when they were doing the combat stuff. But next, I want to go on to my favorite thing probably in this video, which is the transponder snail, if I can find it. Transponder snail. So not only can you type with transponder snail, you can also talk. Look, hold on.
Yeah, hello guys. This is Rell Seas talking from a snail. Look at this guy's snail's mount move, dude. It's crazy, right?
They indeed did not finish the rest of the video with the snail, bro. He got cut off from voice chat for like breaking the rules or something. But yeah, this was the craziest part to me, because when I first saw the sneak, I thought with the transponder snails you would only be able to type, but you can also talk as well, which is crazy. Typing and talking with the snail. So like, I'm just assuming that you can talk with everybody you have. Like, I don't know, maybe you have to like add people on the snail, like a phone contact or something. I assume you can talk with anybody that's there and online and in your game probably, but if it was like cross server, that would be cool, like really cool. But you know, I don't even know how that would work. I'm not gonna fill your heads with ideas like that, but you know, even in server would be really cool. And you see he types right there, types again, tries to say something, hashtagged. Yeah, bro, snails are going to be like a big thing, I feel like. Games like Deepoken have proximity chat, but they also have the thing where you can chat across the map. You put the exclamation mark and then you can see like with your friends or guildmates or whatever. But that takes time. Like, what if you just call and then you can just talk? Like, if you're getting jumped or something, you get a second, you can call and talk instead of typing back and forth, where you get hashtagged. But yeah, I feel like it would just be more immersive for one, and just a better thing all around second. Like, you wouldn't even need to like VC and stuff, because if you have a snail, you can just call. But here they're doing a little bit of a little bit of combat. That animation is funny to me when you get hit back. But now they're gonna show the binding. I almost forgot about this. Binding chains. I don't know if only Marines will have binding or it will be pirates as well, but binding looks like a really cool concept. All right, so you see he picks him up by accident, I think, and then he binds him, right? And once you're binded, you have to like do this to get out. And I think that's pretty cool. You just have to time it, time it, time it, time it, and then you get out eventually, I guess. But he did say, I don't know if he means like getting binded in the actual game will be harder or getting binded by him specifically, but he said getting binded by him will be 10 times harder. So I don't know if he means Marines. I don't know if he means like him specifically. I mean, who knows? But now they're gonna get into the submarine stuff, which is also cool. Or wait, no. They're gonna try the submarine stuff and then go into something else. Yeah, so long story short, because they went into it a good amount, but I'm gonna like make this fast and quick. So they show the combat, right? They're saying your moves, your M1 speed is the same because it's like they don't want to change the combat too much. Your directional movement is a little different. The air, you can jump and like swim but basically what they show is how the combat differs underwater, the currents, you can go through them, and air pockets. So this is an air pocket. If you're underwater for too long, you know, you need more air. You go up there, you get more air. And then that's how that works. And then the current is like you're swimming, and I guess it gives you a little boost. Now we're on to the submarines, okay? Submarines, they show how when you get onto objects underwater, you just start walking on them like you're grounded to them almost, which is very nice. And then it shows the animation getting in and the animation getting back out. Hold up, he hops out. Boom. And then he shows the submarine. Again, a little grainy, but you know, don't even worry about it. It's nice, bro. The thing is nice, and it actually looks smaller than it is. But then he just shows like the screen and then them going down to depths. And you see that little gray line almost at the bottom? That is how you know, right there. You go down that little gray line, you're in the next depth. And there are 7 depths, so you just keep going down. And he does say the further you get down, the further down you get, like the more crushing the pressure is, just like, you know, Real World, One Piece, all that. It'll be tougher and you can't like survive without like some sort of armor or protection. All right, and now we have the combat. This is where it got a little bit laggy when they used like a crazy move. They talk about the keybinds a little bit, how you can change your keys, change your keybinds. And the cool thing I want to talk about is the mode on the fruits, bro. All right, so you see how the mode down there is fiery flame because it's ready. You see how there's an arrow down here where I'm pointing? If you hold it and you press a key, it changes to a different move. But there are more moves than it seems on the fruit. And then once you go into mode, I'm pretty sure you just get like more skills and maybe more damage, maybe more something else. But look at this sand move, bro. Look. What in the world, bro? Yeah, like see, he shows you hold one move, it goes to a different one after you press the key. Like look, pyro eruption. He's gonna use that next, I'm pretty sure. Pyro eruption, right? And then he changes it and it goes to ignition scatter. If you really think about it, this is like trailer 2 part 2 to movie 3, which is kind of crazy, but it did have a lot of good info, so I'm glad they dropped this. If you did enjoy the video, it would be very helpful if you did like and subscribe so you can get more Rell Seas content, more upcoming game content, and of course content when the game comes out. And join the Discord server, link in the description below to join my Rell Seas crew. You'll be in giveaways, of course more when the game comes out, be in videos when the game comes out, and much, much more. And I'll see you guys in the next one.